Okay, you guys saw the before picture. My son was at cross-country practice, said he ran into quicksand, and that was the result. So I came home, I hosed his shoes off. Here's what we have left. You can see they're still very stained. I ended up having to do this several times during cross-country season to restore his shoes back to their former condition. These are a pretty expensive pair of ASIC Magic Speeds, and I want to keep them looking and performing good. So the cool thing is, using Norwex products, they're going to clean up his shoes, but it's also not going to destroy the foam, and it's not going to break down the glue that holds the shoe together. So step number 1 was hosing off all of the mud. Step number 2 is Norwex stain remover. It's pretty thin, comes in a really large bottle. So you want to pop the top open and hold it up against the shoe and then spread it around the shoe on all the spots that are super stained. Then you want to take, I've just got some warm water here, your handy Norwex rubber brush. The rubber brush has a lot of uses, not the least of which is scrubbing stains out of laundry. So I'm going to take the rubber brush and just rub that stain remover in all over the shoe.
Another place you really want to get is on the laces. And using this rubber brush helps me really get on the laces and not have to unlace my shoe, which is really annoying to have, if you're a runner, you know, to have to unlace and relace your shoe. So I'm just going to get that all over the shoe, get it really nice and even all over the shoe, even on the hard rubber parts, and I'm going to let that sit for at least 10 minutes.
Okay, so I gave this a good scrubbing with the stain remover and let it sit for 10 minutes. It's already looking, they both are really looking a lot better. You're gonna wanna use Norwex, so I like to use Bright and White because these have white on them and they're a bright shoe. So I'm gonna use Bright and White. A full scoop of Bright and White. And then I'm going to use a half a scoop of Ultra Power Plus. So you want to use the combination of the both for the best result. I'm going to add the shoes, use my shoes to swirl my water. I have warm water in here. And I'm going to stick my shoes down into the water. And then I use something heavy to set on top of my shoes to hold them down in the water. And in this case, I'm using a plastic jug filled with water. And you can see, this is what it looks like. So I'll let those sit down in there for probably an hour. You could even let them sit overnight if you wanted. You could even let them sit overnight. That would be fine. But I'm going to let them sit for an hour and then we'll see what we've got. Okay, the shoes have been soaking for quite some time now. You can see the bottoms are even a whole lot cleaner already. And that is pretty, I mean, they look almost new. Pretty darn clean. So if I wanted to get them perfect, I could take a toothbrush with some cleaning paste to the heels to get the last little bit of dirt off of there. But honestly, since he's going to run more cross country in these, I probably won't do anything else. So I'm going to rinse these out in the sink and set them out in the sun. And these are going to be dry. Oh, say hi to the pupper. These are going to be dry and ready to go. You can see how much came out in this dirty water. And that's just from soaking them. Stain remover, Bright and White, Ultra Power Plus every single time for the win for shoes. All right, guys, hope that was helpful.